I wanted to talk about a subject that doesn't get talked a whole lot about, and that's the fact that hema itself is a great way to stretch the body and warm it up. Or, like what I like to do after work, I like to do stuff like this. Because after I've done lifting a whole bunch of drywall and whatever I have to do throughout the day, up on my feet all day long, it's nice to be able to break things down to the basics. And you don't have to put all this force behind it. I have made a video about it before, I'm not going to go on a rant again, but being able to slow things down to the point where you can focus on your stances is very nice. By no means do you need to put all this power into your practice no matter what. And there's nothing wrong with slowing it down. Like, I just got back from work. I'm already tired. But because all I'm trying to focus on is my footwork and making sure I do things properly, I can actually stretch my body to the point where I'm not so sore anymore. It's the idea of using body weight exercises to get your body moving still, or keep on moving, so by the end of the day, you don't wake up super sore. And that's what you can do with hema. Not a whole lot of people talk about it, but it's one of those things for anyone who has health issues, who has complications, maybe you feel weak that day, whatever the reason is, you can fall back onto the basics. Stretch out. Be able to perfect your form, or at least master it. Where even get to the point where when you get tired, you can still have good edge alignment, good stances, have good balance. All of those things are very key factors. So taking your time with it, there's nothing wrong with it. And I am very adamant about that. So anytime I see people talking about how you always have to do your best, or you always have to go super fast with all this power, I disagree with. Hema is a sport. And just like any other sport, you have your times where you're doing well and when you're not. For a normal person who is working, there are going to be certain days you're more tired. Maybe you're stressed out. Maybe you have a kid. Maybe your sleep isn't great. All those things are factors on how well you do. I have days where I'm a little slow, where I'm not having the best footwork, where I'm messing up. And yes, I'm a small content creator. I could just delete all of them and just not post those. But I see that as a disservice. Yes, do I keep every single mess up? No. Mainly because if I did, my phone would be completely I would have no storage, because I mess up quite a bit. If I'm having a really good day, I feel really good and I feel like I'm not messing up. If I have a bad day, I honestly feel like I mess up every single swing, every other moment, and those are ones that I might get rid of here and there. Some mess ups I will keep, like some of my cutting practices where my edge alignment was so off because I was just not thinking, or I wasn't thinking edge alignment, I was just thinking speed and power, that it just shatters the bottle, or I hit it and it doesn't cut because I'm not doing a proper cut-in motion because I got too focused on power and speed. So breaking it down, simplifying it for yourself, after work, you don't have to go fast. It's a great way to stretch the body. I am going on a tangent, so I'll make this quick. I apologize for that. I really do. It's such a bad habit of mine. But yes, breaking it down, don't be afraid to slow it down. Even if you don't post it, recording yourself is a great way to check out your footwork or your form. I do it myself. After I record and before I post, I try to watch as much as I can to see if my form is decent. If it's not the best, but I'm okay with it, I will still post it. Not everything needs to be perfect. Don't be afraid to slow it down, especially if you're new. If you are just learning, it is okay to not have that much power or have a weak swing, because you're trying to focus on form and balance and so many other factors. It will take time if you have a normal job, especially. You don't have all the free hours just to practice form for half an hour all the time. Is it the most amount of time for practicing? No, you could practice for hours upon hours if you wanted. But most people have lives. Most people have to deal with other responsibilities. And those responsibilities take precedence sometimes. So, I'm going to end it off with this segment. Again, sorry, rant, sorry. But I'm going to leave it off with, I appreciate any of the support you guys give. I really do. And the people who are following me and are commenting and all of this lovely stuff, I really do appreciate it. I really do hope you guys have a great, wonderful rest of your days whenever you see this. But yes, don't be afraid to slow it down to get your form and balance right. That will lead into much better long-term skill than just focusing on power and speed. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all your support. Thank you.